Guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all having a blessed day so far. What to say, guys? I haven't done a lot today. I had a lie-in because I done my started my full stack developer boot camp in the morning. So yeah, I've had a lie-in today. Didn't get up till midday, so yeah, I need to get some food shopping in desperately. Don't know if I'll get any in today. I feel really tired still, so I might leave it till tomorrow. But I don't know, eating unhealthy all the time's not good, do you know what I mean? It's just not. I had a breakfast wrap a minute ago, about 10-15 minutes ago. So I've eaten, which is good. But yeah, unhealthy food, I say unhealthy, it's not that unhealthy, but it's a bit fattening. Like, I'm putting the breakfast wraps, putting it on my stomach a little bit, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta eat, so everyone's gotta eat. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get something locally today, probably a cheeseburger meal, or maybe a kebab burger meal or something. Not the best for healthy eating, but I mean, I don't know. I might order my shopping soon. I might do. I just feel that shattered from doing my coding boot camp in the morning, and just feel really tired. Feel shattered today. So I don't know whether I will get my shopping or not, or I might leave it till tomorrow. I might just go up to the supermarket tomorrow, maybe. Might not order it online. I might just go up and get it. So yeah, it's going to be a bit cooler tomorrow as well. It's really hot today. It's about 29-30 degrees today, which is quite hot. It's been hotter than that the last few days, but it's still hot enough, kind of thing. But yeah, guys, nothing much else to say really. I'm just taking it easy, trying to keep cool, as cool as I can. Which ain't easy. I ain't got a fan, like I say. I need to get a fan. Just have to open my windows quite wide and let as much cool air in as possible, kind of thing. But yeah, the boot camp was pretty good. I like the guys' teaching style. I like the guy's teaching style, the tutor. So I'm happy enough with it. I've got to put some time in learning in my own time. Obviously, as you'd expect, do you know what I mean? But yeah, if I do that, it shouldn't be a problem. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people in the class, so you couldn't help everyone on an individual basis, like properly all the time. Because there was about 70 people in the class, something like that. A lot of people, so. But yeah, I like the guy's learning. I like the guy's teaching style. He's pretty cool. He's a good teacher. So I'm quite happy about the course, to be honest with you, so far. Like I say, I've just got to put the work in myself in my own time. If I do that, I should be fine. I think so. So yeah. But yeah, guys. Not a lot else to say. I'll probably do a scriptural word for you guys tonight in the early hours. I say in the early hours, late evening, early hours. Probably do a scriptural word. At least that's my plan. So yeah, gotta feed the cats a bit later. And fed them today, but my neighbour feeds them as well. So with the two of us feeding them, they often get fed. You know what I mean? They've got other neighbours that they go to as well for food. So got it good round here. Do you know what I mean? They're well looked after. But yeah, I've got some food and I can always go out and get some more if I need to for the cats. So yeah. But yeah, I've got a bit of food for them anyway, so one or two of them will get fed. One or two. So that's the main thing. Hopefully my neighbour will feed them as well, so they should be alright with the two of us feeding them. A bit of luck. I might go out and get some more cat food in a bit. I might do. I might not though. I don't know. It's very hot. I'm very sweaty, very tired. So I don't know, guys. Roasting. But yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. My boot camp started well. I like the shooter, like I say, he's got a good teaching style, so I'm happy with it. Just like I say, I've just got to put the work in my own time. Got to make sure I do that. If I do that, I should be fine, I think, with a bit of luck. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. I shall be back with some more videos soon. Thanks for supporting the channel and me. Do appreciate you all. Love you all. Keep you all in my prayers. I'm wishing you the best. So yeah. I don't know when the UFC. It's gotta be in the next few days, I reckon. I don't know when it is. It's probably Friday or Saturday. It'll be Friday or Saturday, won't it? Or Sunday morning maybe. That's quite often when it is. It's often Sunday, Saturday, Sunday early hours. Often the UFC is, I think. So yeah, because I often want to go to church and I have to choose between the two at times. Yeah, often I choose church, but that's when I actually go to church there. I haven't been for a while, and yeah, I didn't realise, but my coding boot camp's on the day. The one day it falls on the day when I got church, so yeah, I'm not going to be going to church while I'm doing this boot camp. I don't think. I didn't want that to be the case, but I think it has to be the case. So yeah, that's not good, obviously, but what can I do? Do you know what I mean? I joined the boot camp. I didn't realise, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I'm still following God. I'm still reading the Bible. I'm still praying every now and again. So I'm still watching God videos on YouTube. I'm doing my best to follow God. Do you know what I mean? In my own way. Might not go to church all the time, which ain't good, but I'm following Him in my own way. Do you know what I mean? So I'm devoted in my own way. So yeah, it's not all bad, I guess. But yeah, that's all I want to say anyway, guys, for now. That's what I respect about Muslims, to be honest, how devoted they are to going to mosque, do you know what I mean? Because I do respect that about them. Like, the mosque's always full, do you know what I mean? Whereas church isn't, do you know what I mean? They get that right, do you know what I mean? They're more devoted than what Christians are on the whole, I think. Yeah, and the way they're there for each other as well. That's another good thing that Muslims do. There, some Christians do it, but Christians probably don't. I don't think they do it as much. To be honest, they're not there for each other like as much as what Muslims are. But having said that, you believe what you believe in. Do you know what I mean? And I believe in Christ. I believe in God. Well, they believe in God as well, obviously. But you know what I mean. I believe in this in the message of Jesus. So even though I respect Muslims and think they do a lot of things good, I still couldn't believe in anything other than what I believe in. Do you know what I mean? Like the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, God's been good to me, and yeah, the Lord's been good to me, and I can't help but believe in the Bible. Do you know what I mean? From what I've read and the experiences I've had in my life, so yeah, that's my kind of take on things. But yeah, we could do with taking a few things from Islam. I think Christianity could do. If Christians were as devoted, it'd be different. Do you know what I mean? It'd be a different place. Do you know what I mean? If Christians were as devoted as what Muslims were, then the religion would probably grow. Do you know what I mean? Whereas it seems to be, I wouldn't say it's on the decline. I think there's a lot of Christians. There's a lot of people on YouTube spreading the message of God. There's a lot of people going out, and there is revival, I think, especially in these times. God's Spirit's moving amongst the people, do you know what I mean? So, I think there's definitely revival, do you know what I mean? Like I say, God says He'll pour out in the end times, He says He'll pour out His Spirit on all people. So that's kind of what's happening. So yeah, there is a revival definitely. But yeah, we'll see what God does in these end times and how things go. We don't know, do you know what I mean? So, um, but God's more God's the Alpha and the Omega. He can do anything. So yeah, we've got to put our trust in Him at the end of the day, regardless of whether you're Muslim, Christian, or whatever. There's one God over all. Do you know what I mean? We don't know who's right at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? We believe what we believe. Do you know what I mean? But um, we get a feeling. I think you get a feeling for what's right. You do, but there's no definite like until we cross over, we're not gonna know. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. So yeah, but I think there's one God that rules over all people. We're all children of God, whether you do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what religion you are, you're still a child of God because there's one God that rules over all. And like I say, we're not 1,000% sure on who that God is, but yeah, we get an idea for ourselves what we want to believe in and what we think's true. But yeah, all we can do is go on our own intuition, our own beliefs, go by our own beliefs. Do you know what I mean? It's on what we think and feel, and from reading and studying basically. So yeah, and through living life and experiencing things. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. Say you shouldn't talk about religion, and I've just done that. Don't talk about religion. Don't talk about sex. Don't talk about politics. I've just talked about religion. Oh, great. That was wise, wasn't it? No, I'm just saying, I believe there's one God over all, regardless of what faith you follow, and His laws, whatever they are, apply apply to us all. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of what God's the true God or what's the truth. Do you know what I mean? His laws, the God that's the truth, His laws apply to us all. So, regardless of what we believe in. So yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I think. So yeah, that's it. Some of you agree with me. Some of you will disagree with me. But what can I say? Like I say, no one knows who. No one's seen God. Do you know what I mean? We just believe what we believe from what we've studied and what we believe is the truth. Do you know what I mean? All of us, and through living our lives, but no one really knows 1,000,000,000%. Do you know what I mean? We might know, like we might have a good idea, or we might think, yeah, this is the truth, but no one can say an absolute 1,000,000,000% that. Do you know what I mean? It's the truth. Do you know what I mean? But with faith, you can. Do you know what I mean? That's where faith comes in. You believe what you believe in things you haven't seen. Do you know what I mean? It's but yeah, you can't argue. Like you can't say this is God and that's God, or that isn't God and this is God. Because do you know what I mean? No one can know 1,000,000,000% until we come face to face with Him. We're not gonna know, are we? Do you know what I mean? 1,000,000,000%. We can just go by faith. That's all we can do, and what we've learned and what we've experienced in life. So yeah, that's my take, guys. That's my thoughts. You like I say, you may agree, you may disagree, but there you go. So yeah, that's all I want to say. So take care, guys. God bless. Much love, and I'll be back soon.